Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I want to go right into it talking about Carter Hart, and there's a lot of controversy out there right now. Obviously, the 2018 World Junior team, still the investigation ongoing. This might not be part of it, but Carter Hart, it does look like he removed the Flyers from his bio. Again, I'm just going based on Twitter and what I've seen. It seems like maybe a couple other players went private, but if Carter Hart, if there's something happening internally with the Flyers, maybe not part of the World Junior thing, we'll see. I've talked about a Carter Hart trade. I still think there's some sense to it, but at the same time, if the Flyers and Carter Hart can be on the same level, can be on the same page, he fits the timeline of what the Flyers are trying to do. He'd be in his later 20s by the time they're trying to compete. But if there's a trade, I've seen a lot of people joke about the Oilers thing. I'm actually just kind of putting it out there that it actually might make sense in terms of Jack Campbell going to the Flyers, but 3 or 4 years left on that deal, and he's older. Do the Flyers even want that? But they did take on Cal Peterson, so if the Oilers attached a first-round pick, again, at this point, I'm just kind of speculating, but I have talked about other teams that are more realistic, like a Buffalo, like a Chicago, that could go after a Carter Hart. But it's kind of just a bigger discussion. I've looked at the 2018 situation, and it's caused a lot of, different players to be in bad light, right? Because people are going to speculate, and just a disgusting situation, and a lot of players are kind of being tagged to it. So we have to wait for the actual investigation to conclude and for more information to come out. But it does create the conversation of the hockey speculation in terms of trades, in terms of if players are not going to re-sign. There's obviously a player that played on the Sens that is no longer playing on the Sens. You guys can comment that. It's pretty. I don't want to speculate anything, but there's a lot of controversy around that 2018 team, and it's causing those players to, as I said, be in bad light. So I'm not going to speculate anything. That would be inappropriate at this point, but it's a conversation and a hockey perspective too, that these players are in the bad light, as I said. So I'm kind of just thinking about the Carter Hart situation here, and I know a lot of people are going in that direction, but it also could be a trade conversation. And I've had this trade conversation about Carter Hart well before this stuff came up. So, I think Carter Hart could get moved. Like I said, Edmonton, it might be a long shot, but Buffalo, Chicago, I'm sure there's a few other teams in there. At one point, I was talking about Ottawa before they signed Korpisalo, but I think they're going to run with that tandem that they've got, and I think they're confident in that. So give me your thoughts on this Carter Hart situation. Removed the Flyers from his bio. Seems to have gone private. I don't think he was private before. I think a couple other guys went private. So there's going to be a lot of developing stories coming out for trade rumors around Carter Hart potentially, but around the 2018 team as well. So comment down respectfully, and we'll talk soon. Thanks. Bye.